Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Joe Ryan. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The wind and the pitch. Raimel Tapia in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. And a foul ball. And the pitch.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the righty deals.
Ball. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Christian Arroyo. First pitch, not close. Ryan, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. One down, base is empty.
No.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 99, Alex.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And starting this one is Corey Kluber. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Well, Jose Ramirez had a sensational 2018 season. He became just the 8th player ever to have a season with 30 doubles, 30 homers, 30 steals, and walking more than he struck out. And a pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Turner runs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Check on the runner. Turner gets back easily. Here's a 1-2. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
2-2 now. Good eye right there.
Full count.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Big time power. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Foul ball. Man at second. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
The pitch. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. That one the other way. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rafael
Devers now. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. And that's in there for strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The pitch. That catches the outside corner. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
Runner at second. 2 down. The pitch. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And the 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
On the ground, Chang. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, Adam Duvall at the plate.
The right fielder, number 18.
Saying Adam Duvall's a guy that's had a nice career, but 2021, the year that was kind of the signature year in his resume. The Y to kick the pitch. Just off the inside edge.
Well, most importantly, a World Series champion with the Atlanta Braves. First inning World Series Grand Slam. The swing he will never forget.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Duvall split that season between Miami and Atlanta in 21. Ended up winning the Gold Glove, and he led the National League in runs batted in. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Turner now. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That hits the dirt, and it's 3-0. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Trevor Story now. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And here it comes. Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
First baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Here's Bobby Dalbec. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. On the ground to Devers. They get the force. 3rd out, and the Red Sox leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Brian Reynolds. Kluber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
Outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Right-hander kicks, deals. The other way, and it goes just foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. So digging in, Joey Meneses. First offering misses the mark. And there's a ball. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one missed. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. And there's ball four.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first with one gone. Now the Cubs catcher, Jack Groshans. And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. And the right-hander deals. That one drifts inside. Meneses over at first with one away. High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Trey Turner. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Singy, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. Kicks and fires to the right side. He handles it himself, and that is the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. On to the third inning. Here's Reese McGuire.
The catcher, number 3.
McGuire throws right, bats left. In the 8th spot in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2013. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Yu
Next to hit, Yu Chang. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. Chang goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That's a little bit low. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Here's a 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Meneses calls it in, 2 away.
now batting, the center field.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Raimel Tapia up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And the righty deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for the
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Ramirez.
Kluber back to work. And ball one. And that's in for a strike. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball one low. Stanton over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The 1-1. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Throw to first, and he's back safely. And he deals. And that's downstairs and outside. And the right-hander's 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And now Kyle Schwarber. Chris, one cool nugget on Kyle Schwarber: he has homered in every type of playoff series. A wild card game, a wild card series, a division series game, a league championship series game, and in a World Series. And the pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Tells me he just lives for the big moment.
It's sort of like the cycle of postseason homers.
Did you say cycle?
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Right side. And foul ball. Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 3. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Devers takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. At the belt and fires. Slap the other way, foul. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and 1 now, 2 aboard. And that's through there for a strike. That missed inside. Counts full, 3 and 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. As we go to the top of the fourth, Joe stepping in for Boston, Christian Arroyo. And a pitch. Fouled off down the right side. The wind of the pitch. And strike two.
0-2.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo, struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. The Red Sox hitless so far in the game. The next pitch misses. Ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Left-hand batter waits. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. Verdugo around second. Throw cut off to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One down. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Throw is offline and he scores. It's 1-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Turner climbs in on that right side. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Slice down the right side.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He was
The batter,
all
number 10.
over that one. There was
Second
nothing
base.
cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark. Turner off of first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ryan Reynolds. Here comes a pitch. That's in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. And that's going to get into the corner. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Joey Meneses, the next Cub to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Righty to the plate. There's the strike. And a 1-1. Chop to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Jack Groshans.
Now here is Jack Groshans. Flied out his first time. Hammered. Could be extra bases. The run scores from third, and a 2-1 ball game now. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Trey Turner at the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen bases that season. Pretty incredible. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, and they get Turner for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. And that's down and away. Groshans at second with 2 down. To the right side. Story. Over to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. The wind and the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Oh, 2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now, Reese McGuire. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And the right-hander deals. On the ground, Turner. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Yu Chang.
So up next, Yu Chang. Flied to right his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next offering way off the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
Payoff pitch. Got him. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Boston. They're down 2-1. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton, who won the National League MVP in 2017 and then was traded immediately to the New York Yankees.
Yeah, the last two players to win the MVP and then be traded were both traded to the New York Yankees. Alex Rodriguez, Giancarlo Stanton.
The 1-0. Chris, and remember, Giancarlo Stanton won the 2016 Home Run Derby at Petco Park.
Yeah, he made that place look like a wiffle ball field.
Good hitters count, the 2-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Towering home run from Stanton, his 29th of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Kyle Schwarber, the next Cub to hit. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, James Paxton.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And up next for Chicago, Bo Bichette. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ryan Reynolds here, 1 for 2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Joey Meneses, the next Cub to hit.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And it's 1-1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Paxton deals. And now 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Devers on third. Bichette at first. 1 gone. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1 to Dahlback, double play. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now Raimel Tapia.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Christian Arroyo up next for the Red Sox. Arroyo, 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
1-0.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 1-0. Base hit center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now Alex Verdugo. That's outside. Ball 1. That misses off the outside edge. No outs, runners at first and second. Check swing, but it's put in play. Tags the runner for 1, and that's 2. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Check swing, no appeal. Runner at third, 2 away. Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Justin Turner waits on deck. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Red Sox 1. And here's the catcher, Jack Groshans.
The catcher, Jack Groshans.
Paxton back to work. And that one a little bit high. Paxton in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2010. Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball there. The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Kicks and deals. On the ground right side. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Trey.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Trey Turner's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. You think speed with Trey Turner, but a guy who impacts the game with his slug as well. And the 1-0. And that one is inside.
Yeah, he's kind of a thin, wiry guy, but packs some punch with the bat. But I got to say, the speed does jump out, and it's on both sides of the ball where he can change the game.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds. Usually a third baseman. Today starting in left. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Dahlbeck hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo
Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark. Good eye right there.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Turner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Step off throw to first, and he's back in there. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at the friendly confines. So now Turner in on that right side. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got it by him for the K.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Story now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. The punch out there. 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Dahlbeck in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The 1-0. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now here is Reese McGuire. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner leads away at second. Just missed. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ramirez settles under it, and that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
The first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Bullpen action for the Cubs. Ryan Weiss throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Man aboard, and here is Devers.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
And Devers hits that one. Tapia settles under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And next for the Cubs, Bo Bichette. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And now the lefty. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. At the belt and fires. That's
Ball.
down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Schwarber. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Cub to hit. The switch hitter batting right.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Schwarber, the runner at third. Bichette at second with 1 away. Oh, look at the stop. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs with a runner at third. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 6-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jack Groshans. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a pitch. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. And the batter now, Yu Chang.
The shortstop, Yu Chang.
And the right-hander back to work. And that one off the outside edge. Ryan still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
clips the corner, and the count even at 1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Reynolds makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Raimel Tapia up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And now it's filled up. And he walked him.
Ball 4, down. Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, Christian Arroyo up next for the Red Sox.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Tapia, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Slider misses outside. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty delivers. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Ripped on a line. Base hit. Tapia around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Alex Verdugo. Out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. Arroyo coming home. He's in there. It's 6-3.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joe Ryan will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ryan Weiss takes over on the mound. 32nd appearance.
Number 69, Ryan Weiss.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The 0-2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Zach Jackson throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th at the plate. Trey Turner.
The second baseman, Trey Turner.
And a pitch. That one missing inside. Just missed.
Inside.
Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
The 2-2. Well struck, right field, back there. Banks off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
New pitcher on now, Richard Blyer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. That's in for a strike. Turner leads off second with nobody out. Next pitch is popped up. Dahlbeck hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. Next pitch is popped up. Turner under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber, the next Cub to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That one misses, and that is ball one. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Joely Rodriguez getting loose out there. Here comes a pitch. On a line, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. In there safely. And they're up by 4, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here is Devers. There's a strike. Line drive, and that's just foul. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
On the ground, Story gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox 3. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
And the pitch. That one inside. 1-0. Weiss, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. The 1-0.
Ball two.
Inside, just missed. And a four-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Dahlbeck stands in now and watches strike 1. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even. There's a strike. Story gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-2. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi. And Chris Singleton. Here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Zach Jackson.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man at second. There's a strike. And downstairs. No outs. Runner on second. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Knocks it down. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Yu Chang up next for the Red Sox. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Just off the outside part of the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
The tying run at the plate. In the air out towards right center. Meneses sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. A big run scores on the sac fly. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So the batting order turns over. Raimel Tapia will hit next. He swings and fouls one off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Righty to the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And next is the designated hitter, Christian Arroyo. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right-handed reliever. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And it goes just foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And the righty deals. Swing and a bouncer. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.